Good afternoon, teacher Edelmira. Today I will talk about the common versus the proper nouns, so we can have a clear understanding about when it's okay to use the common nouns and when we should be using the proper nouns. To get in context, we may see some images in the presentation. We have like a store as a common noun without any other word that will help us to elaborate in the meaning. And of course, we have the proper noun as the liberty statute that is referring to something in a specific. But to have a clear idea about this, we can see the next slide about the differences or some examples about when we should be using each of them to get into a conversation, to provide context, or even to give directions. So here we have some examples about the proper nouns versus the common nouns. As I mentioned before, the proper nouns are words that help us to name places, things, or basically people. We have also the common nouns that are used in this case, to say things without any specific detail. For example, we have a specific proper noun, Mr. Lorry. We have the common noun. We can refer to him as a man. In this case, we see the differences. If I'm referring to him as a man, I'm not emphasizing in one single person. But if I address him as Mr. Lorry, in this case, we are just exactly going straight to the name. The same goes for Mrs. Carter, Dr. Marner. We can stay just with doctor if we want to stay in a more generic conversation, but if we want to point him out, we may say Dr. Warner. We have Sir Wilson, we have Davis Auto Repair, another proper noun that will help us to go straight to any location. But if we want to go to any place or we are using a conversation and these kind of places come up to our mind, we can refer to it like auto repairs. But it's no something specific. But if I want to give a specific direction, I will use the whole structure, Davis Auto Repair, because I want to go straight to the place. We also have Gomez Salsa Lodge. In this case, we are referring to a specific one, but if we want to stay with something generic, we can use a common noun also. Or like in this case, referring to any restaurant, it can be that way. We also have here an example of a proper noun. Here is a sentence with a structure. As we may see, it says, Lucy has a pony named Frank. We have two proper nouns in the sentence. We have Lucy and we have Frank. That is the name of the pony. But if we want to stay in use in a general way without getting into a specific context, we can say the girl has a pony. In that, it can refer to any other girl with any other pony, but in this case, I'm really specific with this that Lucy has a pony. So we can see there the differences between the proper nouns and the common nouns in a more easy way that will help us to understand this. It's okay to use proper nouns in this case or common nouns in every conversation, but in this case, I would like to mention also that the common nouns can be used at the beginning of a sentence. And you see it that way, it will not be capitalized. But besides that, this is the right thing to do and the right thing to say as well. So that was all from my end. Thank you so much for your attention.